Oh. Don't know what happened there. Sorry, I was just clicking the stream to see if it was live or not, and all of a sudden I look back, I see a Williams upside down. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Round 19, penultimate round of the championship, as we are entering the final stages of the season. My name is Luc. I'm back again on the comms after last week as well. And let's have a look in the standings. And again, this time, Flymorom and Manexito are equal on points, both 305, which means even if one of them gets the maximum points and the other one DNFs, it is still not decided, because the next the same thing could happen next round. So no championship decided tonight, which means that you would get a championship until the final round of the season, which is always nice. Let's see, the number 3 in the championship is Andrew, and he is here. Then we got Rils, the number Rils Taravilo. Oh, a Strunk is in the wall. Rils Taravilo is in 4th, and FT Trunk in the Ferrari is in P5. He's also in this race. Shane unfortunately is not here. Sinful, of course. And the Alpine is driving with us tonight. He's in P7. Then Wayne. Is Wayne here? No, Wayne is not here. We do have Skid with us. We don't have MadBull, unfortunately. He did well. He lost the timeout. We have no Sucre F1. Simon Pez, I saw he was on his way. I don't think he's in just yet, but he was on his way. We have, of course, Ya and Ibo, as FT Trunk retired in the session. Ya and Ibo, the McLaren drivers. Oh, Rail's almost hitting the wall. Quincy, the other Alpine, is here. He's in P16 in the championship. We have Daryl, had a good result last time out. He's here in the Red Bull. Sicario, the other Alpha Tauri, is not here. We have Womax, who I remember from seasons ago, 2 seasons ago I think, when I did comms. He's a reserve tonight, so no Sicario. And I don't know if the points, Sinful needs to tell me that if the reserves score points for the teams, because that could be important. And we got Blood X and Mostapuro both in the championship. AlphaTauri leading by 5 points. Crucially going into this final rounds, well, we currently have one main AlphaTauri and one main Alpha. The others seem to be reserves, if I am correct in this case. Let's see who are the reserves then. Womax is a reserve. I don't know if there are any other reserves, or they might not know. I have a look. I need to see. Oh, I need to find the general chat again. Where is it? There it is. The Premier Division general chat. And then we can have a see. We had a bit of complications starting this lobby. I think a bit of difficulty with the connection of the, what was it, crossplay. But yeah, let's see if I can get no, I can't see reserves. So looking at the standings, I think those are the reserves. So yeah, well, that's it for now. We got a bit of updated, and we can focus back on the screen and what is happening. Simo Pez has joined, so Alfa Romeo running 2 cars, and William is 7 thousandths ahead of Menexito and Flamme almost a second behind that, but he's on the second lap, so he will improve. The question is to which position. And there's a bit of glitching going on. Simo Pez has left the session again, and Flamme goes to 41.8, half a second behind his championship rival. Then Daryl is currently 4th, ahead of Andrew, ahead of Ultimate Mustapuro, and then Ibo and Yao. And I think Yao might be going a bit slower. Real Taravillo is on the lap. The Mercedes car, 4th in the championship. He jumps up to P6. It's a 44.2, and it is a difficult track, and the main thing is staying out of trouble. Other one on the lap is Humax, but I think he might be going slower. Andrew's not going quicker. Is someone else improving? Don't think they are, but some are starting a lap, one of them being Menexito. So follow him on the lap of the Baku City. Oh, there's a wheel. What the hell happened there? You can see there, Menexito reacted to that wheel to turn 1. That is probably from the first crash, which we saw earlier on in the session, but I think he reacted to it. I don't think he's any wing damage. At least I can't see it on screen, but I think there is some. Oh well, he definitely can start his lap, and let's see if it's still there with Ya. Yeah, it is. It's a weird situation, that is. But he can't start his lap. And then we got F Strong in the chat. Welcome to this quali session, and I saw you are out of the session, but good luck for the race. Already for me, going from the final position. Now it's not too bad of a starting position because you can see you're not in the chaos, you're behind, maybe observing it, which is always better. Let's follow F1 RK44 then, in the Aston Martin. As this is a difficult section, keeping out of the wall. And now comes the most important section, the castle section. We've seen some guys in real life get caught up in that part of the track. Now let's see how F1 RK does. He gets through that cleanly. Bit too fast here. Is it a track? No track limits there. And now let's see. Into this turn, difficult braking zone, kept it out of the wall. And let's see. Wow, again the Semmelpes left, and you saw a little bit of a glitching there going on. Don't know what happens with that, but I guess he struggles to select a car or something. And F1 RK moves up with a 43.9 as Darrow improves to 41.6. An amazing lap, 1.5 seconds improvement, and he is now up to P3. Let's see who else is on the lap. It might be one of the McLarens. Ya is slowing down. Is Ibo then going for it? No, he's a bit slower. We got a MadBull, that is Ultimate Mustapuro, and William is also on an outlap. Then behind it might be one of the Alpines. It is Quincy. I don't know if Quincy's on the lap, but we'll follow him for a second then. Kept it out of the wall. It looks like people are struggling at that exit there. Oh, I thought he kept it out of the wall, but it looked like he only touched it slightly there. 130.3 is the split sector time in sector 2. And I think it might be a bit slower lap, but oh, I almost took out my controller there. but at least he's going for it. Where does it put him? I think it would be last of the timed runners, but still in P11, which is alright, to be honest. As I said, P11 154.7. Then we got one of the Aston Martins, I think it is F1 Arcade, and Exito is in the pit, so it must be Rumax, but he's on an outlap. Then it is one of the Red Bulls, Darrow going in, the Mercedes of Real is on an outlap. Then Sinful is on an outlap, but Andrew behind on a lap. Andrew 6 times up currently. That would jump him into the top 5, and he does jump into the top 5 for 33.2. Quite a good big cap to fly Maron, but that's not too bad. One of the McLarens, it's Ya's on an improvement, and will he take that P5 back? He will, 42.7, and that is enough to let him jump ahead. And William gave up on a quick lap. He was on a quick lap with a Red Bull behind, and that might be Ultimate Mustapuro, but he's lost his wing. And now question is, have they made any contact? Well, we need to see. With Quincy's 9.5 seconds quicker, and that could get him into the top 10. Locking up there, 8.7 it is now, and that looks to me somewhere around the 46-second mark, jumping him ahead of Ebo. But he slows down. Or is he out of fuel? I think he's out of fuel. So no improvement for him there. Womax then. Doesn't set a time yet. 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. In the warm Baku. Womax jumps up to P6. 43.1, and then Reels Taravilo. Reels goes to P5, just ahead of Ya, and someone else improved there, went for a lap. No, I think Flamerom is starting his lap, and then William is also improving. Let's see, Menexito is on an out lap, so we'll follow William then, the guy currently in P1. His first lap time 7 thousandths ahead of Menexito. And he's purple again, he's almost 4 times up. And can he get into the 140s? And that would be a big jump ahead of the rest of the field. Last week he unfortunately disconnected. Let's see what he can do this week if he stays there. And I think he might have a shot at winning if he can keep this pace up. Oh, he's going in, he's not improving. And that's an interesting decision, as Ya retired, that is in the pit lane. Then Menexito is not the one going for it, it is Womax. Is Womax on a lap? It might be, I will have to check in the... No, he's not improving. Ebo then is on an out lap with Fly Maroon behind. Oh, I jumps the curbs there. And he's not going for it, but he looks to be out of fuel. Reels is not going for it, and then there's an Alpine, which is Sinful. And he moved out of the way. Sinful on P10 currently. And then we got Darryl's on an out lap, and then now Menexito. He's 2 times up. And William went in. So he probably go out later, but Menexito could take away the provisional pole position then. So here he comes onto the final straight. The long straight with a lot of overtaking opportunities. Same as we had last week in Mexico, a long straight. And he jumps up to P1. It is a 41.0. and that is 3 tenths ahead. William is out on track to challenge that, but still, it is a big improvement. F1 RK is, I think, starting his lap, and then we got one of the Alpines on another lap. It's Quincy, behind is the McLaren of Ebo, and I think Ebo is not on the lap as well. He's taking it slow, not using any ERS. And then we got Andrews on an out lap. Everyone's starting their out laps now. I think Daryl might be on the lap. Daryl is on the lap, he's 2 times up. Let's see. Over the curbs. Nicely done. Rebel teammate moves out of the way. Oh, he's almost 4 times up, and could he jump up to the front row then? Or even better, if he had a better exit and maybe some slipstream. Here he goes. Dragging his teammate along, actually behind as well in the slipstream. And oh, he just stays behind William there, but it is a good improvement. Let's see, Andrew. Now who's that then? It's William, and he's starting his lap. But first, Manexito, he will come across the line to set a lap. He's on an out lap. Flymarum is on an out lap, with Flymarum is behind him. And Daryl retired from the session on track. And I hope it doesn't cause any problems, as Ebo is behind him. Now the car moves out of the way, but Ebo is ahead of, I think, William. William is pushing. William is 2 times down on his time. Oh, a bit of a well, bad corner no, not bad, but a bit of struggles there. Sinful's finished in P10. Quincy is up 11 seconds. Could get himself into the top 10 ahead of his teammate, probably. But let's see how he does. I quickly adjusted my headset there. And yeah, he jumps with the P9, a 43.7, 11 seconds improvement. But here's Andrew. Andrew 7 tenths up, could get himself into that top 5 position. Ja and Rails can improve. He does move himself a perfect 42.5. And then Ultimate Mustapuro 1.7 seconds up. Can he jump himself into the top 10? He does. He's P9. Then we got William. William needs an improvement to get pole position. He's currently not improving. No, he's not enough. William stays behind Manexito, but we got Flymarum, and Flymarum is 3 times up, but so is Manexito. The number 95, Lightning McQueen, to the line, and he will jump into the 140.8, a perfect lap at 6 tenths up for Flymarum. He needs a second, but can he get to the front row to get the championship contenders on the front row? He does. 40.9. Oh, so close there to the line. And Womax is not improving, so I think that's it, unless F1 RK is not improving, but it is Manexito ahead of Flymarum, both on the front row. The championship leaders equal on points, and yeah, ahead of William is P3, and he could have been there on the front row as well. Very close there in the top, but it is third for him. And then we got a final look at the standings, and Daryl P4 qualifying from him. Andrew is in P5, Rails is in P6, Ya P7, Womax P8, Ultimate Mustapuro P9, Quincy in P10, finishing the top 10. F1 RK is in A11, Sinful P12, Sir Ibo is in P13, and then Palang Bloodaxe, F-Trunk and Skid haven't set a lap time, and they are in P14 to 17 then as we line up for the grid. So we're waiting for everyone to ready up. No formation lap, so we'll jump straight in. There we go, we got 5 red lights for the start of this race. And they are off. Quickly need to set these things on. There we go, and Flymarum takes the lead into turn 1 as Manexito's on the hards. Interesting strategy. Let's see everyone else. We got the 2 Haas drivers behind them. Womax overtaking Ultimate Mustapuro. I hope everyone is getting through cleanly on the first lap. Should we with this battle as well? We follow. Oh! Flymarum is gone straight on into turn 1. Not turn 1, turn 4. And he's dropped down to P13, and that is not ideal for his championship result then, as he's now currently in P13. Oh, someone is around. It is Daryl. Also not with the start he wanted. And let's see, I see ghosting is on, but Sir Ebo is dropping back ahead of Skid. But we focus back to the front then. Let's see. Oh, big gap already from Manexito to William, but Reels is putting pressure on Andrew for the final podium position. And let's see how quickly Marom can get back into that fight. And this is Manexito will be very happy. He saw his championship rival go straight on. It's almost like Lewis did in, well, actually in Baku into turn 1. Missed his braking and dropped down. F-Trunk is collided probably with Bloodaxe. I see them both together and they're creating a yellow flag in sector 2. Someone is out. It is Palan. And he's, oh, that's a big crash, and we got a virtual safety car. Lost control there, and he crashed in the opening minutes of qualifying. He's now out in the opening minute of the race as well. We got a virtual safety car. Let's see. Someone went in, and I see F-Trunk lost his wing. Oh no, someone didn't win in probably. The bottom 2 are going. You know, interesting to see them go to the hard tires. I don't know the strategy around here, but we will see. I guess it's medium to hards then. With Flymarum, he's in P10. That is some decent points, of course, but his championship rival is in the lead. And it's not ideal, it's not something you want to see, but I think the virtual safety car is already done. I missed that. But let's see, Wills is right behind Andrew. Oh, he's going straight on into the wall. It is again, oh, causing some trouble. Luckily there's ghosting on, because otherwise he would have for sure collided with some people, as Skid is braking and so is Ebo. Oh, someone braked its Andrew into the wall almost. Locking up. It's really struggling. Oh, and it is Ultimate Mustapuro hitting the wall. I don't know if it did any damage. But yeah, is right behind Andrew now for a podium position. A lot of guys struggling on the braking. It is a difficult braking zone, I know that, but oh, reels into the wall, and this time he did lose his wing. And it's again a virtual safety car, just as Jar wanted to overtake. But Quincy P7, Sinful P8, Flymorom now up to P9, Daryl in P10 after the early spin, then both Aston Martins, Ebo and then Reels dropping down from the podium position. As he's into the pit lane. As the virtual safety car is still on, and did it move to a full safety car? I can't really see. I don't think it did. There's a little glitch on the top screen there. As DRS is enabled, the safety car is gone. Or the virtual safety car. No one picked up a penalty. Good job, guys. Oh, the ultimate Mustapura. I think he almost hit the wall, and Quincy is now putting pressure on him. Both Alpines and Flymorom is right behind them. Quincy putting pressure on Ultimate Mustapura for P6 in this race. Ultimate Mustapura doesn't have a lot of points. Oh, he locks up, but he keeps it out of the wall. No, he doesn't keep it out of the wall, but I can't see any damage. It looks like damage has gone down a bit, or he had already damage. Oh, he does have damage. Just couldn't see it get up. Now Quincy is right behind each other, but he can't overtake. Ken Sinful can move on his teammate and on the Red Bull and take 2 on 1 straight. But Flymorom could pull it Daniel Ricciardo and take 3 on 1 straight in Baku. He's got the ultimate slipstream. He's gonna take both Alpines up the inside. He goes, and he is past now. Oh, both Alpines almost colliding. But they're going through, and Flymorom is up to P6, and now you can look forward to Yard probably overtaking Andrew as Womax was ahead, sorry. But Ultimate Mustapura went in to change that wing after contact with the wall. Andrew is on those hard tires, so it isn't too weird that Yard got past, but Yard is 4 seconds behind Williams, so big gaps at the front then, but behind it is quite crucial still, this race. Anything can happen. Late safety cars, your caution, you got a yellow flag, it is Daryl. As Blodex sets the fastest lap, Daryl's lost 1 position. And let's quickly get the point system again, to have a look at what the gap is, because that is crucial to see. I hope I don't take up my microphone here just a sec. Keeping on board with this battle, as this is the closest I can see on the screen. But yeah, then we go to the point system. Currently Flymorom would get 10, Manexita would get 25, so 15 point gaps. And yeah, let's see what will happen in those championships, because it is crucial at this stage, because there's only 1 race left, and to make up a 10 or 15 point deficit is a lot in 1 race. But also credit to Manexito, as he's been catching up quickly over the past couple of races. Womack still behind Andrew. Andrew can't keep up. don't lock up into that wall. Of course, they're racing no assists here, so yeah, there's a struggle, and I respect that a lot here, because Baku is tricky even with assist. I mean, I use braking assist and the line in the corners. I put it back on. We had a season in another league, and I did it there, but it is a struggle. With respect to these guys, Womack's now passed 4P4, and as you can see, oh, he misses the corner. They both miss the corner. They go almost into each other there, and now Flymarom takes one of them. Oh, he's caught up quickly though, and he might almost take another one, but they went. Oh, they both went straight on into turn 1, completely missed the braking zone. And Flymarom is putting pressure on Andrew, trying to get back to that P4. Andrew struggling on the grip, on those tires, on those hards. Here is Flymarom. Oh, difficult overtaking zone to go around the outside here. Oh, Andrew, did he let him pass, or what happened there? He's lost a lot of time. But this currently, Flymarom would get 15 points, so deficit is only 10. And how much can he catch up? Because he's only 2.6 behind. Yeah. Oh, and Andrew is really struggling on the tires. Yellow flag in sector 1. That is Bloodex, who's gone straight on. He's continuing. Luckily, there are some runoff zones as William locks up a bit. The gap is now 3.7. Oh yeah, with a spin, and someone is off. That is Quincy, I think, or Sinful. They both went slower, and Sinful has damage. No, he does not. I think his teammate has damage. No, it's just optic illusion there. Okay, switching back to the front then, as Yard a bit of a moment. But Womack is getting past Andrew again this time, and hopefully they won't go off into turn 1 this time out. Oh, he brakes way too late, Andrew. Oh, almost hitting the back as he spins around, and Quincy overtaking Sinful. But Andrew completely missed the braking point and almost did a Ricciardo there on Womack. Let's see, Sinful's right behind them. Now Andrew dropped back to P6, and this is really a... I mean, I think those hards don't work around here. Well, Manexito makes them work, but Andrew's really struggling. Reels has gone straight on as well there. Continuing on, he's outside of the points currently. He's P14. Manexito hasn't made many mistakes so far in this race. 5 seconds ahead of William. Then a gap 7 seconds to Ya, and then Flymarom is behind that, 1.2. He's getting closer and closer again to that P3, and another 3 points. Yellow in sector 1, that's F Trunk, is in turn 2, that is. Again, I've seen it happen multiple times. Sinful's lost position to Daryl, as Daryl is riding this ride as well. But quickly switch to Flymarom, as he will take back that P3, or will he? Yes, he did, as his teammate from Ya, Ebo, is in... Well, he went straight on, I think, but he's continuing on. No virtual safety car or anything. Oh, sorry for that. Ya is still in that DRS, but he's lost 9/10 already there in the first section of this lap, first 2-3 corners. And Daryl's putting pressure on Quincy, the other Alpine, as the Alpines are close to each other every time. And Daryl overtaking Quincy again. Oh, both bit too much brake pressure to the front, it seems like, as the rear is sliding a lot under braking so hard while steering that the back slides away, also to do with traction of course and grip. But you would expect after 8 laps that there is some sort of grip. Or the tires are just starting to go off. As you can see, it is quite close in these narrow streets. Can Sinful get a move on his teammate? Will there be some team orders? Will they be telling each other to move out of the way? But they seem pretty equal on pace, so no, they're also working together might be a good option here for the Alpines instead of fighting over a position, because they're losing a lot of time to the guys ahead now, as Daryl's almost within, well, he's within the DRS now. Ooh, and Quincy overtaken by Sinful, waiting for the detection point, so Quincy might get a move on again. But here's Daryl, 7 times behind, the DRS is not opened, it is powerful. And let's see, he stays behind, but there's another DRS straight after 2 corners here. Yellow, that's Ebo again. Ebo drops down to P15, overtaken by Bloodaxe. We continue on, green flags all over the track, and here's Daryl. And after those 2 little spins in the opening laps, he is back into P6. Oh, he breaks himself a bit, but the rails has crashed out. And Andrew goes past. Is it before anything comes out? It is. But the rails, Taravillo out on lap 9 of this race. No safety car or anything, and he was in the point still in that P13, but he is now out. And that means that Bloodaxe is back in the points. And yeah, well, we said that Andrew re-overtaken Daryl, so Daryl now has to do the same move again, but he's so close behind there, and he has more pace, we've seen that. But Andrew lost 7 seconds to Womax in front. Also Williams 7.6 behind Manexito. Manexito really on fire, and there is 15 seconds between Manexito and Fly Marom, and is that enough to close in? It is a long way. A safety car would have helped Fly Marom here, but there is no safety car. Oh, Daryl, as the yellow flag is out, that is Ultimate Mustapuro, and I think he lost his wing, and I did virtual safety car. Now, is this the moment Fly Marom goes in? It is the moment, just as we said that 10 seconds ago, and this is the perfect moment for the medium guys to switch, and they won't lose a lot of time. It was 15 seconds, and the question is it enough? Well, you gain a lot by this virtual safety car, and with better tires on those undercut, he might be ahead. Do I have to say though, Manexito will have the fresher tires come the end of the race. But it is interesting when they're fighting, if they will be fighting for it. Sinvo is in, Daryl is in, Quincy is in, both Alpines are in, and everyone on the hard staying out, of course. Womax was in, Yara was in, and the safety car, virtual safety car is gone. And yeah, William couldn't go in. I think he was past the safety car line already, so he will lose out some time, but he's already... Andrew is 21 seconds behind his teammate after not making a pit stop. Fly Marom is already behind. I think he just 4 laps ago he overtook him, which is crazy. And Andrew is really struggling, and here comes Fly Marom. Fly Marom into 3rd. They got a yellow flag. It is strong. And he spun, and the question is, will this cause any safety car? He's staying on track. Weird situation. I don't think he maybe he's causing a safety car here, as Ultimate Mustapuro is in to change his wing. He continues on again. Well, let's see. So Fly Marom is 20 seconds behind. I don't know what the exact time is for a pit stop around here. It was 13 seconds lost with the virtual safety car, but it could be different, as Bloodaxe is also into the wall. He's lost his wing. Whoa, that's a weird place to be. He's lost his wing on the left side, on the corner going left there. Some interesting moves. It seemed to be that some guys brake too late and they lose the rears before the corner comes, which I haven't seen in Mexico, to be fair. It might be something here around here. This is of course a lot of 90 degrees corners. And if you do brake too hard and you turn in, then you might lose the rear, but interesting. No battles on track currently. We switch to the leader of the race then, Manexito. In control for 10 laps already. And it looks like he is controlling at the front. I think he probably will go to mediums, or he might extend it to softs coming the end of the race, but we will have to see. Some locking up, not a problem, but William is struggling a bit more behind then. As you can see on those older mediums, Flymerom is catching rapidly. It's 18 seconds now to William. As Andrew is almost under pressure from Ya. As Sinterval is putting pressure on F1 RK. That is half a second. F1 RK didn't win. Well, he went in around lap 2 to the hard tire, so he didn't go in during that virtual safety car. But I guess he's now under pressure from Sinful, who's gone to the mediums. And Andrew is in, and probably going to those mediums as well. He did less laps on the hards, and he might circle then on the mediums. But here is Sinful, long slip soon. Looks like F1 RK is running very low wing. Sinful up the inside. Will he make it in the corner? He does. Someone has gone. It's Ultimate Mustapuro and Bloodex. They have made some sort of collision, I think, in that sector, but Manexito is arriving to that scene now. And let's see. Yeah, Sinful up to P6. Someone dropped down. I think it's Daryl. Or was it Andrew? No, Andrew of course went in. Quincy overtaking Skid for P10 in this race. Daryl right behind. Oh, Bloodex is out. Oh, we have a virtual safety car. Now this timing is also... Whoa, that was a crazy position. The Williams was in there. Amazing reflex from Ebo. But Manexito will go in, and he will need to do 14 laps on those mediums. He's using this as well, so technically he hasn't lost any time on those yeah, on the pit stop. Same for William, so Flymerom will be a bit disappointed with that, but Manexito is forced to go to the mediums with, well, he needs to do the same amount of laps as he did on those hards. And here he is coming out ahead, clearly in front. But the question is Flymerom in front as Williams changed his wing? So let's see. Flymerom is ahead. The gap is 11 seconds. That is a big gap to bridge, but it was 15. But let's see if Flymerom has more pace. Flymerom is in P2 though, so the minimizing is the lap or the points lost. But Manexito has the fastest lap as well, so it's currently 6 points lost. That means that if Manexito drive through speeding under the virtual safety car for Sinful, he was in P6, and that is a lot of points potentially lost there. But that means that if Flymerom of Manexito can keep this up, he only needs to finish second or first to get it immediately. And if Flymerom doesn't win, that changes a lot of position. But if Flymerom does win in the final round, and Manexito finishes third, Flymerom could get the title, but we're far from that position. Yellow flag, that is Daryl. Or is it Manexito? I think it's Manexito. Oh no, it's Mostapuro, sorry. But currently almost everyone finishing in the points. There's a lock-off from Ebo as Manexito gets past. 9 seconds is the gap between P1 and P2. 5 seconds behind that. Brilliant. Now on those fresh hearts. Ja is in P4, Womax P5, and Daryl will be P6 after Sinful serves that virtual safety car penalty. Drive-through penalty. He's not going up the outside. Is he here? Oh, what a move. Not normally an overtaking spot, but he does go for it. Unbelievable. E-bar into the pits, which means F-Tronk is back in the points. And same for now. 7 tenths behind. Will he go into service penalty? Yeah, oh, a late decision, but he does go in. And he's serving his drive-through. He will probably drop down to P10 behind his teammate. The question is, can Fly Maroon get any closer? Is there any late safety cars which might cause some chaos? Oh, there's a virtual safety car. I don't know for who. Did Fly Maroon lose? He lost a lot of time. Oh no, this is the timings from the... I think F1 RK went wide, but it's another virtual safety car, not a full safety car. And I'm wondering if the full safety car is even an option here tonight, because we only seem to get virtual safety cars. We're waiting. As we're waiting for the virtual safety car to go away, Mustapuro goes into the pit lane, and Manexito starts lap 15 of 26. Oh, F1 Arcade gets a drive-through, and we are going again. And it looks like the gap is getting down to that 9 seconds again. But we will follow Manexito for 1 lap on board as the race leader. Approaching sector 1. Still has a lot of ERS though. So does Fly Morom. So in any case of any attack. Oh, yellow. That was probably F1 RK going into the pit lane. Now Sinful back up to P9, so the Alpines back into the top 10 together. Ultimate Mustapuro overtaking F-Tronk, I think. They are now in P12, P13 taking the final positions. Igor is not that far off the final points paying positions. Oh, Andrew almost going straight on. 10 seconds is the gap with 11 laps to go. And that will be a very difficult task. The question is just, I'll look at the final, where the final race is then. In Brazil, we got a title decider in Brazil. And that is always nice to see. But the question is, who has the better pace there, because that will be the crucial, well, the crucial thing. Wow, going straight on. Let's see, not a lot of battles on track, so we'll just follow a bit at the front then. F1 RK is in again to change his tires. Quickly switch to him then. We'll quickly follow the Alpines for a second. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. I'm just trying to look at some information. As we focus on, there's not a lot of battles on track, but only between teammates. And Williams has the fastest lap, taking a point away from Manexito. That is well, crucial, as Quincy's letting Sinful pass. Good move from the Alpines. They do have 13 seconds ahead to the next car and 23 seconds behind, so they're not under attack of any sort, but it is just not holding everyone up. But Manexito is pushing. He's got purple in sector 1. He saw that William took that fastest lap away, and that's an extra point. And at this stage, I mean, they're equal before the start of this race on points. Well clear ahead of the rest of the field. And yeah, you need to take any point in an advantage going into the final round of this season. The 20 race season will just end before the final race, or end before the final race before the end of the year, to conclude 2023, as Andrew's gone straight on. And now this is interesting for the Alpines. Andrew with a bit of a mistake. He's still in P7, but he won't really catch up to Darrow anymore, and Womack's ahead. But looking at William is slowly closing in on Flammarion, but that we saw that with the fastest lap, as Manexito pulls out the fastest lap again, and it is by 4/10 as well, which is amazing. But Flammarion is pushing. Oh no, that's just from the lap before when he improved. Let's see, but he did win a lot of time there on William in that straight. And that is, well, Womack's got DRS, but that's from F-Trunk ahead. They are a lap down. I don't think they get yellow flags, as Ultimate Mustapuro retired. And that is that in the pit or is that on track? I think it might be on track. Oh, he's gone again. I think he... yeah, his location's set here, so I think he might have crashed, but down pretty quickly. No, again, no safety car, which is interesting. I don't know why. Would have been created a bit more... well, could be created something interesting there at the end of the race. But everyone now is getting points. The top 13, the guys who finished this race. And Manexito has a 12-second gap, and he is cruising, or he can cruise at the front. Now the bank gaps are getting bigger again. Sinful, the only one really behind any car, as F-Trunk and Sir Ebo are, I think, a lap down, but they got back up again. No, they're a lap down. I think Manexito is right behind both Aston Martin, so that means that F-Trunk and Ebo are a lap down. You can see it there, ghosting as well. Oh, that's because one of them is under pressure from someone behind with a yellow flag, and I think that's Ebo trying to get out of the way, so nothing scary there. Oh, Sinful! Sir Ebo retired from the race. No, safety car again. Ah, he's there out of the wall. Sinful made a mistake though. Again, no safety car. This is we need to check the settings. Did Sinful put it on, because it almost looks like it's not on. Because surely with the, you know, the last two DNFs, at least the virtual safety car bringing some of chaos into this one, maybe changing the direction of this race. But unfortunately not, means that Ebo unfortunately won't collect any points, as he did finish P13, but he DNF'd. Sinful need to get closer again to Andrew. I was thinking about Darrow, and as I looked up, Williams closing in, and Flamerom 13.3, and that is too much to get any closer. The only thing he needs to worry about is William, because those are 3 crucial points again that he could lose. Now, I know Flamerom, his teammate, isn't on here, but someone might have a gap to come in and get the a chance for the fastest lap, maybe. Taking away the points from Nexito, but it looks like that's going to happen. Yeah, and this is why, well, after some point that happens, of course, bigger gaps. Trying to see, it's always easier when there's a fight going on to commentate, but we'll have to stick through it. That's why a safety car would have been amazing in those final laps, but there's we all might get a battle, a crucial battle for P2 here. Oh, just as I say that, a bit of a mistake there from William. But he didn't lose too much. As Sinful is in. And is he listening? He's putting on those soft tires. Probably taking away that point for Flamerom, which could mean that the gap would be 5 seconds come the end of this race. Going into the final one. Manexita with the advantage then. But anything can happen in Brazil. Manexita should push up. Looks like he might be losing this one. And then we get a different look, because then he would lose 7 points. Oh, currently 8 actually with the fastest lap as well. And 8 is, I mean, it's doable, but in the form Manexito is on, I don't think he would lose out. And William almost looked like he was thinking about going in there. Sinful only lost 1 position to his teammate, and he won't be too bothered with that, I know him. And he might even catch it up before the end of the race with those softs. You don't know how much quicker they are. We'll keep an eye out on that one. But William 2.4, and yeah, Manexito is just almost gaining or extending his lead by 2 seconds a lap. It looks like he really is. Oh, nice drift there from one of the Aston Martins. It's F1 RK. Only thing Manexito needs to do is not make any mistakes, and it isn't as easy as it sounds. And those mediums still 8 laps, so decent tire life, I guess. But I'm really interesting to see what Sinful can do. Now he's gone onto this new tire, so we follow him for a lap. He needs to beat, I think, a 144.0. His best lap time currently is 146.5. And let's see how much he can improve on this lap. Can he take away that point from Manexito? No, I think Manexito still has some time left to push. But first, watch Sinful. I think he had a 43 point something in the qualifying, so he needs to do very well will be able to get that 44.0. He's 3/10 up in the first sector on his time. Yellow in sector 1, that's Aston Martin, who's going straight on, is continuing on. It is F1 RK. No wing damage, it seems like. Let's see, Sinful. F1 RK retired, and will this bring out the safety car then? Oh, Flammerom had to avoid, and so did William. Why is that not a safety car? Come on guys, get one. I think the lobby might be a big glitch looking at this one. His car is still on track. Oh yeah, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, luckily it ghosted, but it is gone. No safety car. Yeah, unfortunately F-Trunk will move up to P11. That's a bit more points for him. But Baku got another victim in this race. But Flammerom, did he pick up damage? Because Williams now 1.7 behind. No damage it seems like, but we of course don't know what that really means. Well, Sinful improved, but it's still 1.6 slower than what Manexito did. The crucial thing, if Flammerom does lose out in the coming lap or two to William, he should box and get the softs on and try to take away the fastest lap point, and crucially getting him one, which means he would lose 6 points instead of 8, which is always better. But they're nothing basically, but yeah. Daryl has gone in. He's gone to the softs, and will he have a shot at the fastest lap? His lap time is a 45.4. He might be. Oh, Sinful retired. Sinful's out. And again, no virtual safety car or anything. Because his car is already removed. They're quick, these guys in Baku. Sinful on those fresh tires, and F-Trunk will get points for P10 already. William 1.4 and 3 laps remaining once they cross the line. So no decent points for someone is off. No, oh, it's Skid moving out of the way. I saw yellow in the section where Manexito was. I was like, oh, he went off, but he did not. It was, oh, William hitting the inside there of the corner. Watch out, it doesn't take off your wheel. But he really is putting pressure. I want to see the moment Daryl gets past and starts his lap to have a shot at the fastest lap. Come on, man, Exito. Go into the box now and see if you can challenge these guys for a win. That would be interesting. Taking at least the fastest point with you, that's for sure. I think Daryl might have DRS. No, he overtook him before. William not that far off Flammerom, as the guys in the crowd are cheering them on as we enter almost the final lap of this race. We're lap 24 of 26, getting closer, the crucial stage. Flammerom needs to stay ahead and not lose out another 2 points in this championship fight. That's already so close. Let's have a look at Daryl then. Half a second up in the first sector alone. He might have a shot at the fastest lap, and that would mean one less point advantage for Manexito. But the gap is 1.3, but he doesn't have any DRS though, or ERS and DRS to attack. It's a yellow flag, and that is Quincy. That's gone straight on. doesn't have any damage. Alexito is almost right behind him. Let's look at Daryl. And Daryl, 1.8 second improvement. He will surely get that fastest lap. And then Manexito probably won't be able to push that hard on those mediums again on 12 levels, or he might box, but then no, he doesn't have any time. So probably Manexito won't get that fastest lap point, which means that the gap would stay as it is. There is another extra point for Daryl and an amazing P6 if he does finish this race. The gap will currently be 5 points come the end of the race, but crucially William is in that DRS zone. He saved everything up. It's 8 tenths and there is 1.5 lap to go. And I feel like Flymorom doesn't have anything left to defend here. So he needs to stay patient as he will have the DRS for that big straight coming up. And Manexito must see that they are so close behind each other as he starts the final lap. But it is 6 tenths coming on to the final lap. Flymorom has saved all his DRS to defend. William has nothing to use. It stays 7 tenths, but it is not over yet as we're on the final lap of this race. The penultimate round of the championship. Both championship contenders in P1 and P2. William again with the DRS. Don't make any mistakes. Well, I thought Manexito was already over the line, but that was his teammate, Wumax. Thought I missed him getting over the line there, but I did not. Daryl, another improvement, 42.9, damn. He saved up a lot. There's a yellow flag ahead. That is an Aston Martin. Is he in the way? He needs to get out of the way, that's the thing. He's a lap down, so he goes it anyway. But it is 5 tenths. The gap between the both of them. You need to keep an eye on them. Two things at once. Because this William gonna go for it here. He stays behind. Oh, that was a bad exit. But then Manexito equal on points in the championship before this race. He has DRS and he has the pace and he wins in Baku to take the advantage going on into the final race in Brazil. But it looks like Flymorom saved up just enough DRS and he managed to overcome the pressure of William to take a hard fought P2 after that early mistake in lap 1. And he finishes P2, only loses 5 points, so nothing too bad. And with a win in Brazil for him, he is still in contention for that world or that driver championship. William, an amazing drive, finishes P3. We've waited for Yard to finish the race as Skip finishes in P9. Some decent points for the Aston Martin car. Yeah, taking it home for McLaren in P4, then Wumax, the reserve. Coming home in P5, a decent result for him, and then Daryl finishing P6 with that fastest lap, and that's an extra point for him, and ultimately very well done to him. And then we're waiting for Andrew, who struggled a bit today. He is third in the championship, but his main championship rival, Reels, didn't finish the race. Oh, no, nice drift there. Quickly switch to F-Trunk as he's ahead of this one. Didn't really have the pace today as he had last week. But he does finish the race and he finishes in P10 and those are points. Then we switch to Andrew, who probably would have won more from this race. He finishes P7 and takes home some points for Haas as well as for himself. And then Quincy, the only Alpine left today, after unfortunately Sinful crashed out almost I think 5 laps before the end, and Quincy is slowing down. and he's coming across the line very slowly then to take home a P8 and some decent points. As we saw a lot of drivers lose out due to crashes, we do see some guys finishing the race, and do have to say Manexito, very well done and congratulations to him, because I haven't seen him make any mistakes this race, and finished a brilliant P1 and has the advantage, 5 points. Going into Brazil, he takes a selfie to post on social media, and with that the championship is in his hands, as he made this. Well, he's swung it around. He was behind Fly Morom going into Mexico. He leaves ahead after Baku. Going into Brazil, these drivers will need to reset and practice for the next round coming next Sunday to finalize this championship. But yeah, again, I said the final results. Unfortunately, we had a DNF from Sinful, from F1 RK, from Ebo, from Ultimate Mustapuro, from Blorex, from Reels Taravillo, and from Palang, and those were the final results. And yeah, thank you all for joining me in this chat, and if you're rewatching, I hope you enjoyed. And I always like to see, I enjoyed the comments last week as I saw them and I read them all, and I want to thank you all very much for the excited reactions, being back, and make sure that I was back here today as well. But for now, I wish you all a very well, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, depending on how long you have left. And yeah, I think that's it for me, and looking forward to the championship decided next week. I will be there again, as I do already have holidays, lucky me. Next Sunday, nothing to focus on. Cannot get focused on school this Sunday yet, but next week I am fully done. So with that, I want to thank you all for joining and the reaction in chat, and we'll see you all next week for the title decider in Brazil. Bye bye.